Hi everyone, Wang here. So I posted a photo of my traveler's notebook in one of the Facebook groups that I am in, and quite a few of the ladies asked if they could have a look-see. So that's what we're gonna do today. But first off, this traveler's notebook is a standard wide size, and I got this locally from a seller in the Philippines who told me that it's made of faux leather, and she gave me a huge discount, by the way. So I got two. I have another one in turquoise. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with it yet, but the pink one, it's in matte pink, is currently my wall binder setup. So I've just moved in here. I previously had a large A4 notebook, so when that filled out, I've decided to change and use the traveler's notebook system. Alright, then let's have a look. The first part of my setup is this dashboard that I made. I got this first off interest. I just printed it off and added it here, and then I added my journey in faith and my name, Wang. On the left side we have this bookmark, which I added before laminating my dashboard. I also got it off Pinterest. And then I added a Project Life card tip-in where I wrote down that dialogue between Elizabeth and Miss Clara from the movie The War Room. I added this particular dialogue because it inspired me to strengthen my faith. It reminded me that my relationship with God has got to be 100% hot and not lukewarm. So my first insert is my gratitude or my joy book. Before I open this up, I just want to show that the inserts arrive like this with brown kraft paper, and I just use scrapbooking paper to cover them up. I also got this from Pinterest, and it seemed fitting for gratitude, so I added that here. And in some of the wall binder setups that I have seen, the others write their gratitude list in bullet form, but in my case I've come to realize that I'm quite chatty when it comes to journaling. So some days I consume one full page, other times I just a few sentences. So it's not filled out yet. And let's see here. This is the end of the other half of my dashboard, and I also included another bookmark. Then my next insert is my prayer book. So I divided it into sections for family, friends, requests, and mine. So all others, like from the community, from work, from school, they all go in here. And then the next insert is my devotional or my scripture writing. So I am using a what you call it, Our Daily Bread 2017, and this one, Worship the King by Chris Tigran. So all the readings from these two devotionals would go in here. And then next is my prayer strategy insert. A few of the girls were asking the difference between the prayer strategy, or no, sorry, there was a different insert. So going back, my prayer strategy insert, this is where I list down all the issues that I am facing, all the attacks that I am encountering, and the verses that I use to combat them. They all go in here. So on the left side, upon opening it up, I included a printout of the 3 o'clock prayer to the Divine Mercy. Now there's a story behind this. You see, when I was growing up, basically in my elementary years, my mom used to include a handwritten copy of this prayer into all my notebooks, school notebooks. So before she covers them with plastic, she would include these tiny cards where she wrote down a copy of the prayer in each of them. And I find that really, really special. So a part of me right now is wishing that I could have saved at least one copy with her handwriting on it. But nevertheless, I'm including a copy of it here to remind me of her and all the good things we have together. So let's see here. The first part, this is probably the first issue. Anxiety, stress, worry, all that. So on a bad day, this is what my brain looks like. So I added this here. And the first verse that I used to combat this attack is Matthew 6:25-33. And I've also added one from Philippians and then another one from John. So as I've mentioned earlier, this is a new setup, so I'm just slowly moving in. And my next insert is my sermon notes. Still empty. Yep, still empty. So at the suggestion of a friend, I downloaded this app called the Brooklyn Tabernacle, and I listen to it whenever I can. And whatever notes, whatever reading, whatever whatever notes I got from that particular sermon, I write them down here. And then I have this plastic insert where I just include fun things for inspiration. And the other end of it contains all the die cuts, ephemeras, and other printed cute stuff in here. So when I feel like decorating, I have them with me. So my last insert is my ladders to God. So this is the insert that I got a lot of questions for. One of the girls asked the difference between this insert and my prayer insert. Well, my prayer insert is pretty specific, like things that I pray for in areas of my life goes in there. But this one is my conversation to God, if you will, or something like that. Like things that I want to say, what's going on in my head, what I'm feeling. It all goes in here. So it's kind of like a dear diary sort of thing, only that it is addressed to him. So I think that's it. That's all the inserts that I have in here. Well, I do have another two that I've just set up, but I don't think it will fit in here. One is for verse mapping, and the other one is for praise songs. Just lyrics that I write down of some of my favorite praise songs. So it's not included in here yet. So I hope you like the setup, or you're inspired by my setup. It inspires you to create your own. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.